She's watching you when you think she's not, testing you in ways you'll never see coming. And most men fail without even knowing there was a test. Let's decode what separates the temporary from the permanent in her mind. First, you keep your word on small things. Not the grand promises, the tiny ones. I'll text you later. I'll be there at 8. I'll look into that. Most people treat small commitments like suggestions. But her brain is building a pattern, a prediction model. If you're unreliable with the small, you're dangerous with the big. Consistency isn't romantic, but it's the foundation of trust. And trust is what turns attraction into something real. Second, you have boundaries. This confuses most men. They think saying yes to everything shows devotion. But endless availability signals low value, not high love. When you have your own priorities, your own limits, your own life, she sees substance. A man with no boundaries is a man with no self. And no one respects what has no shape. Saying no sometimes proves you're not performing, you're being. Third, you don't need her validation. Here's the paradox. The more you seek approval, the less attractive you become. Constant compliments, endless checking in, fishing for reassurance. These behaviors scream inner emptiness. A secure man doesn't need confirmation that he's enough. He already knows. And that quiet confidence is magnetic. Because she's not looking for someone to complete. She's looking for someone complete. Fourth, you admit when you're wrong. Ego is a prison most men never escape. They'd rather be right than be connected. But apologizing isn't weakness. It's emotional intelligence. It shows you value the relationship more than your pride. Most men defend, justify, deflect. A man who can say I was wrong and mean it stands out immediately. Because accountability is rare, and rarity creates value. Fifth, you protect your peace. Not with aggression, with distance. You don't engage with every argument, every bait, every drama. Some men think passion means fighting back always. But maturity means knowing what deserves your energy. When you refuse to be pulled into chaos, you signal control. Not control over her, control over yourself. And self-control is the ultimate form of power. Here's what most men don't understand. Being taken seriously isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent with your character. Women don't fall for highlights. They fall for patterns. A single grand gesture means nothing if your daily behavior contradicts it. She's not watching what you do once. She's watching what you do repeatedly. Because the truth always shows up in the repetition. The reveal? None of these behaviors are techniques. They're not tricks to get her to take you seriously. They're signs that you take yourself seriously. And people mirror what they see. If you don't respect your own word, your own time, your own boundaries, why would she? The men who get taken seriously aren't trying to prove anything. They're just living like they already know their worth. And that certainty is contagious. The haunting truth? You can't fake these behaviors long-term. Eventually, the real you shows up. The question isn't how to make her take you seriously. It's whether you've become someone worth taking seriously. Because she's not the test. You are.